Hi, and welcome to another Two-Wheeled Wednesdays. Hey, I'm here in Cottage Grove, Oregon, and today is the Oregon Gran Fondo. And we're going to be heading up into the coastal range. There's about 300 of us. There's 4 different routes. There's 2 gravel routes and 2 road routes. I'm doing the shorter of the 2 road routes, which is the Medio, and it's still about 72 miles, so it's going to be a fun day on the bike. And here's a map of where we're going. The first couple miles were kept at a slower parade pace in a rolling neutral zone. Once we get out of town, the real ride starts, and that's where this map starts. We hit our first climb of the day right off the bat, and for the rest of the ride, there's quite a bit of ups and downs, not much flat. The biggest climb is on Smith River Road, which climbs about 1,000 feet in 6 miles and brings us to the highest point on the route, and thankfully, the first rest stop of the day. The last climb takes us up to the end of the time section at about 64 miles of riding. From there, it's pretty much all downhill through downtown, Cottage Grove, and back to our starting area. Thanks to Relieve for the cool map. Check them out at relieve.com. Okay, it's time to line up and get ready for the start. Each bike had a computer sensor on their front right fork, and so we had to all go over these lines on the road that set the timer going for your particular bike. So it was kind of a pinch point. So we tried to get up as close to the front as possible because there would have been less catching up to everybody later on. Once we got out of town, the pack really began to stretch out past the neutral zone, and by the time we arrived at the base of the first climb, the pack was really strung out and would stay that way all day. On your left. It was a beautiful day, and I was climbing well that day, but the people I passed on the way up, boy, they sure blew past me on the downhills. All right. There were rest stops about every 16 miles, and they were well stocked with good food and lots of friendly people. The roads after that first rest stop were a little rough, to put it nicely. So I was kind of wondering if taking the gravel route would have been a little bit easier. But when we finally got out into some relatively flat, open, prairie-like area, it was a welcome relief for my hands and my seat. Thank you. Oh, good. There is a porta potty.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. That was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun. I finished in about 5 hours. I was planning on finishing in about 6 hours. So, you know, I came out ahead of where I thought I was going to be. I missed being on the podium by about an hour. Even the guy in third place beat me by more than an hour. But that's all right. Life is okay. Okay, well, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the ride. I sure did. A big shout out to Mike and the Mudslinger Events crew. They put on a good race, a good ride. And I think that's about it. Don't forget to check out twowheeledwednesdays.com. We've got some fun stuff coming up for that. I got some good ideas over the last 72 miles. And remember, life is twice as good on two wheels. See ya.